he's been also talking to us about chrononomics. He actually had a recent, well, paper, which of course
My husband and I were just talking about these little jam packets and how good it would be if there was condensed milk in these packets, because toast with condensed milk is a big thing in Hong Kong. And we ended up finding, or actually he ended up finding, this tube of condensed milk. So we bought it and he used it yesterday on his toast and it was really, really good. So he is going to use it again today. I think I'm going to stick with jam for now, but we might stock up on a few of these to bring back to Toronto. Hey everyone, so it is Tuesday and we're in a little area. I think it's sort of like a suburb. It's a little bit far from the central area on the MTR line. We're going to an attraction called Dialogue in the Dark. It's basically a 1-hour tour where it's completely in the dark, so it's sort of like dining in the dark, but instead of eating, you're doing like other tasks and things like that without the benefit of having any sight. So I saw this on TripAdvisor and it got really, really good reviews. So I was interested in checking it out because I think it's only here in Australia and somewhere else. Toronto does have a dining in the dark, but I'm not too interested in that. Maybe if this goes well, we'll try the dining in the dark. We are just waiting for the tour to start. My husband slept so much yesterday that he was full of energy today, so he was like doing little exercises and stuff in the hotel room and making me feel really, really lazy. But I really like his haircut. He's there in the background. It makes him look so young and I really like it when his hair is short. I think it looks great. He's really only had it short once before in the entire time that we've been together and that I've known him, and I just really like the way it looks. So yeah, happy with the haircut. On our walk here, we passed by a beautiful park, so we might explore it a little bit later if the weather holds up. It is a little bit dark and dreary today, and it was spitting rain a little bit. I'm wearing this big faux fur jacket that I purchased at Uniqlo because it is rather chilly. It's 15 degrees, but it feels like a cold 15 degrees. So on the way here, we passed by this area that looked like under the Gardiner Expressway, but my husband noticed that it was so beautiful, like beautifully landscaped with paths and things like that. So I'm going to insert a clip here. If our gardener could look like that, it would be amazing. Today when my hubby got his hair cut, he actually got the comb that the barber used because they just use this disposable comb and they change it for every customer. I asked to borrow it today because I wanted to put my hair in a ponytail, and as soon as I ran it through my hair, it broke. So I felt so bad. I'm not going to be able to film in the exhibit, but I will let you guys know how it is once we're done. So we just finished the Dialogue in the Dark tour and it was really interesting. Did you like it? There were all of these like different scenarios that we went through. We went to a market where we were like touching different fruits and stuff. We went on the Star Ferry. We went to a cafe and we had to buy stuff. My husband and I ended up buying a 3-pack of Oreo cookies because we were so hungry, and then we sat at the cafe and we ate it, and then we just had a discussion with Henry, our tour guide, who was amazing, and just talked a little bit about what it's like to live being blind or visually impaired. So it was really cool. It was a great tour, very well done. It was very safe, but I felt a little bit claustrophobic at first because we were in the dark and it was like a little bit uncomfortable at first, but I think my body started adjusting to it. There's no blindfold or anything like that. It's just like pitch black and your eyes are open and you're looking around but you don't see anything. So it was really interesting. Did you feel claustrophobic? Did you feel seasick on the ferry?
A little bit.
Yeah, so the ferry was moving and some of the people on the tour with us, a couple of them, or one of them, felt a little bit seasick, and my husband is actually prone to seasickness as well, so he felt it a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. It was freezing though, because they had like the wind blowing on us. It was like we were on a boat. And yeah, it was really cold, but it was fun. It was about an hour and 15 minutes long, and we are so hungry now, even with the Oreo cookies. So we're gonna head to a district called, I think it's called Sam Soi Po in Chinese. We're gonna go there for dim sum, and then we're gonna take a look in the area, and then I think we're gonna walk back down and see the Lulu look-alike, and maybe get some stinky tofu. So here is the name of the park that's near the Dialogue in the Dark. It's a really big park, so this is just a small section of it. There's a little pagoda in the background there. And let's go take a look at the map. So we are here, and then the park is really, really big. It's actually decent out now, it's not too wet, but I think we're gonna head out because we're really hungry. They have a braille and tactile floor plan of the park, which is really neat. We ended up walking through the park a little bit and came across this really pretty pond. This section is really pretty too with the waterfall. So we just ate at this restaurant behind me here. It's basically the Ho Wan, but it's a different location, and it was much more, I would say, authentic in terms of the atmosphere. They had the big bowl at every table where you can wash your plates and your chopsticks and such in tea before you eat from them. Pretty much everything was in Chinese. Everyone who was in there spoke Cantonese, or a few people spoke Mandarin, but they did have like the English takeoff menu, so it was still easy to order, and the food was great. We ordered a few different things, so it was yummy to try, and I will insert all of the footage. We are at this street here. It's basically famous for electronics and things of that nature. It's a street that's closed off to vehicles, and it's just basically all pedestrians with stalls on either side and shops behind the stalls. So we're gonna walk through now and see if there's anything that catches our eye. So there are a bunch of different shops here, and each shop seems to specialize in different things. So we have like cameras and golf clubs. There are shops with power tools and selfie sticks. There are shops that sell drones, which is what my hubby is looking at the moment, and also lighting behind me, and toys. Here is a little Hong Kong snack haul. We bought a lot of chips. These are the Momoko chips, tomato flavor, and then this one here, which is Shichimoto flavor. Not too sure what that is, but I think it's that Japanese powder that I really like. And then these chips are by Calbee, and we got 2 of the curry flavored ones. My husband chose these ones by Jack and Jill. These are honey wings. And also by Calbee, we got these Jagabes, which are kind of like French fries. We also bought another one of the condensed milk in a tube to bring home, and 2 green tea crispy sandwiches by Haagen-Dazs, and these are delicious. So it was pretty dark and dreary out today, but the weather held up okay. It didn't rain, it drizzled a little bit here and there. Tomorrow we are doing a walking tour though, self-guided, so hopefully it will be a little bit nicer, although I don't think we're supposed to see the sun again until the day we leave, essentially. So we're gonna stay at the hotel for a little bit to eat the ice cream sandwiches. We went to see the Lulu look-alike, but he was sleeping. I was too full for the stinky tofu again because we ordered way too much at lunch. We actually ordered 2 types of rice. We ordered the sticky rice and the steamed rice, which was a lot. Here is what the sandwich looks like. It's coated in something. Good. It's delicious. I love this crispy wafer on the outside. These are so good. I wish we had them in Toronto. This is my favorite flavor. We are in line for beef brisket soup. We came here earlier on our trip, a couple of times actually, but they were renovating, and now they are all done, so we're just waiting for a table now. Food literally came in like 2 seconds. We both got the beef brisket with ifu noodles. I wanted the Ho Wan or the flat noodle, but they're sold out. And we also got 2 iced lemon teas. These frames up there, it's like basically a magnetic board with little borders. Those would be perfect to display my postcards. So I'm hoping I can find something similar in Toronto because I really like the black one. We just spent an hour in that design shop and there's a huge line for that beef brisket place now. So the name of the shop that we were just in is called Homeless and it is so much fun. They have a lot of different designy type things and I liked how on each price tag it actually showed the country where the design originated. So there were a bunch of Umbra products in there and it said Canada, and there was also a lot of stuff from Israel and the UK and Sweden and such. So this was a really, really cool shop and I bought a bunch of things for the condo. Hello.
Hello.
We went to 7-Eleven to get a few little snackies. I needed a cold drink, so I chose this black currant juice, and my hubby wanted the chrysanthemum tea drink. And then my hubby saw these little limited edition Haagen-Dazs flavors, and they look so, so delicious. So this one here is apricot lavender, and then the other one is lychee raspberry rose. We can't wait to try these. I love floral flavors, so lavender and rose are right up my alley. I also love lychee and apricot, but I think my hubby is more drawn to this one, so I'm gonna have this one, and then of course we're gonna share a little bit. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for tonight.